Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of I Cast Fireball, an actual play 5e D&D adventure where we go through the campaign of Skulls and Shackles. I'm Thomas, your DM for this adventure, and around the table we have...
Lieutenant Ignis Halcon.
Maximus Shans.
Ataraxia Kalian.
And Buster Bilgewater.
An angelic manifestation from the lieutenant with a conversation that she had with Buster, and a few promises kept by Max. The captain's council found themselves at the port of Olo. But before getting to the port of Olo, having to talk with Ratline, or Captain Harlow, before being able to make port. Bringing up the Brian's Banshee, however, caused a sour note in this musician between Ataraxia and himself, and was resolved with a promise of drinks that Ratline said absolutely needed to be followed up with. But getting into the port of Olo, seeing the hustle and bustle, the sprawling marketplace, I believe our crew is ready to spend some coin. And that is where we join our adventurers on this week's episode of I Cast Fireball. So, you are off the ship, walking towards the marketplace here. If you imagine the long harbor, the long boardwalks in Pirates of the Caribbean, to where they had to walk quite a distance to actually get to the shoreline, right? With their ships docked in the harbor. Max, what would you like to do? What would you like to say?
Max actually will address the captain's council and will say, it might be beneficial to have one of us stay with the ship, for which I will volunteer.
You know what? I was actually just kind of thinking, so these 5 dweebuses, right? Have any of you noticed, okay, you look at most of the crew members, we've got, Paul, we've got Thomas the Cabin Boy, we've got Pegla, we've got Wartface. They just kind of do their jobs. But then these 5 dweebuses show up, and the next thing you know, they're everywhere. They're involved in everything. One of these guys has to be like a mole or something, right?
You mean Wishley? What's his name?
Wesley, Usher, Danny Boy, Spoon Sludge, Slug Soup, Tullamore, and Blood Twist Shimmer Cream.
You think one of them is a mole?
It's got to be Wesley.
No, Ataraxia, none of them are moles. They're all idiots. They're not.
Buster's the one who integrated them into our crew.
They were all
Not
prisoners
them.
like us. They were part of the initial mutiny.
I just think it's a little bit suspicious that all of a sudden these 5 guys show up, and now they're all over the place.
We didn't even know their names till a couple of days ago.
We want them to be all over the place because they're. Glenn Levitt died. Listen, Glenn Levitt died because he was technically kind of one of them, and he didn't know what he was doing, and trying to pirate when you don't know what you're doing gets you killed.
Glenn was 10 of the men that these men are.
Listen, sure, we can say that, but he was as much of a goof as the rest of them, the Weebuses. And so, I don't think we need to worry about him, Captain.
Okay, Max, keep an eye on him while we're gone.
Okay, listen.
The captain making an order.
That was a straight order.
He is a very perceptive kid. I trust the vibes.
Listen, if you are a devious... Okay, it's just like I read in all of my graphic scrolls. If you're a devious mastermind, you need to convince people that you're an idiot so they don't know you're a devious mastermind. Am I right?
What if you know that they know that you would think that they would know that?
Well, then it's a good thing we got Max watching them.
I mean, I do have a very, very quick solution that could either really get rid of them or really benefit them and us in the process. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. If Ataraxia has given you the deck.
Speaking of, I pulled the deck out of my poncho.
Yes. Thank you.
I watch this happen, and I go, Sandara, put my money on Wesley for the Deadpool.
Wow.
Sandara's just picking some out of her teeth and goes, Righto, yeah.
Now, recall, my order was to watch them, but I trust you. So,
Yes. Yes, that was a joke.
dude, nice.
Was it? Was it?
Oh, man. So Max staying behind then, yes?
Yes, Max is worried. Max doesn't like ports because he's worried that. I think he's talked to at least Buster and I think Ignis about this, that he's being hunted, and so he's worried about being recognized, and so he wants to stay behind just because he does not want to bring his face into the port that could possibly then have enemies follow us out of the port. As he's on the deck, I mean, he's probably going to do many things, but one of the things he's going to try and keep an eye out for the whole time while on the ship is he is trying to keep an eye out for a ship called the Hex,
All right.
and to see if it ever is in port or if it's ever coming into port, however long we're staying here.
Okay.
Oh, the lore. Oh, the lore.
I don't know how well that works because I know the party needs to go into the port, and Thomas, I don't know if you're like, oh, don't worry about it. But I also know, as a character who has literally people hunting him potentially, it's like, I don't know if it's the best idea for me to go in such a public place.
No, this is great.
You don't want to put a Groucho Marx mustache and glasses on your Dragonborn.
Well, I say, just a totally different accent. You're like, wow.
Hey, doll,
Max.
you got a light here, doll.
What does it sound like for Max to pretend to do a voice?
A Groucho Marx impression.
Well, what's going on?
So bad.
Wow.
So bad. I'm trying. That was me trying to keep the gravel, but also trying to do a voice, and it doesn't work very well.
Amazing.
That's why Max has a 0 in performance. Max will say to Buster, to just the captain's council, but if you could keep an eye out for potentially, I know some shopping might happen. If you could keep an eye out for items that might be of benefit to my skill set. But however, don't put pressure if you feel there are other items that are more valuable. Maybe specialized bolts for the crossbow. Just an idea.
Cool. I guess Buster will have a notepad and write down bolts for Max.
I'm thinking of how Lance had in the first season, the arrow of dragon slaying. Maybe there's
Yes.
a bolt or two out there that's for just random things that might be encountered on the sea or helpful.
Incendiary bolts.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Absolutely.
Cold bolts.
Lightning bolts. Sorry.
Ah, fire bolts.
Ah, there we go. That's an inspiration, Mickey.
What?
There you go. Firebolts. That is great.
Wait, skip Josh.
Yep.
I reject that. I'm not going to take that inspiration.
I already have it on my sheet. I have inspiration on my
We
sheet.
said fire at the beginning. I just said it in a weird way.
Guiding
Hey.
bolts?
He said incendiary.
Rule of three. Rule of three. Here we go.
No, I said lightning bolt, and you go firebolt. And he's like, Mickey, great job.
I like that one.
That's great. That was great.
There are behind-the-scenes
It's a
reason.
behind-the-scenes
Yeah.
joke. It's a behind-the-scenes joke, right? There you
So
go.
our audience doesn't understand
they just
why
hear-
she
they
got
No,
just
not
hear-
at all. Just Mickey gets an inspiration. Just
I
does.
reject it. I'm going to cut all this whole part out.
Oh my gosh.
No, take it. Take the inspiration.
All right. So Max staying behind with the deck of many things. We'll have to see and jump back to Max because the marketplace awaits for the three members of the Captain's Council, Ataraxia, Buster, and Ignis. You walk onto the sandy beach here, and as you climb a little, you actually see some vendors right by the shoreline here. These vendors are more common, shall we say, meaning their goods are more common as they try to peddle their wares at you. Some of them are what appears to be homemade jewelry, or some are the local fruit and fauna that they are trying to sell, give you. Some speak common, some do not, but it's clear that this is a very business-centric port. You have I imagine, some goals and ideas of what you are looking to find, right? The three of you?
Yes.
You guessed correctly.
I'm just along for the ride because I can't stay on the boat because 2 of us on the boat seems like excessive.
I would
fair.
not want to go into the port without Ignis. I would feel unsafe.
Ignis, I'm going to have you roll an intimidation check, actually.
Great. I can do that.
I will say Buster has taken his scarf and has wrapped it around his waist like a large waist wrap, and has tucked his ears down underneath like a tan bandana, like a simple raggedy bandana that he's used to wrap around his head like a pirate bandana. And his ears are kind of like a ponytail right now.
Hey, Buster, let's have you roll a charisma-based stealth check.
Oh, okay. Oh, charisma-based.
Ignis got a 22 for intimidation.
22 intimidation from Ignis, thank you.
That's an 8.
And an 8 for Buster.
Super
Sounds
disguised.
Good.
I'm not trying to disguise myself, really. I just don't want to stand out a whole lot.
Yes. Kind of hard to hide when you're a Haragon. But not the only Haragon here. You actually do see a Haragon with a very manicured look. One that is very white and has a very nice suit with a little vest on. As you pass by one of their shop, they call out, Spectacles here. Looking for an eyeglass? You, sir. One-eyed glass for you? No? But we also have some far glasses here. Finest in all Portofolo. And as you go and pass by here, he nods towards you, Buster.
I definitely give him a nod, yeah.
As he nods, he sort of squints. Somebody else comes up to him and he goes, yes, well, fine. You and your son, you need 2 focals? Well, let's see what we have here. Something we can... And the conversation carries on as you pass by. There is a lot of hustle and bustle here, a lot of shops to choose from, a lot of taverns that you can choose from as well. Let's start first with Ataraxia. What are you looking for first? And let's see if we can find it.
I need a dartboard.
Dartboard. Excellent.
I love, just for the audience clarity, Thomas sent us this huge list of magical things we can get and upgrades for the ship, and at no point in any of that big text discussion has anybody said dartboard, but Ned has not forgotten.
Ned has not forgotten.
Ned will remember this.
Ned did remember
Priority numero uno.
Also, if we can find a Feywild restaurant while we're here, that would be baller.
Booyah.
Very good. All right. So as you walk by one of the taverns here, one of them named the Broken Compass actually seems to have a little bit of a dual purpose. Some of them are very seedy. Some of them, like the Scabs and Rum and the Salty Wench, seem to have ulterior motives or sources of business that you can participate in. And similarly, the Broken Compass appear to also have one as well, which is a shop. Some sort of tavern food area where you can go, but there's also some, not merchandise I'll call it, but more of a goods store geared towards tavern folk. And so you walk in, and a peg-leg pirate leans over the tavern and goes, hey son, you be a bit young for this facility. I need to be asking you to stand out to go home to your mother. And then he looks at Ignis and says, unless you happen to be here, eh?
This is my general. Thank you very much. Now, I am certainly old enough to play some games, are I not?
Oh, I believe that. I believe that to be true. Yes. Sorry, you said her. She's your general, eh?
Yeah.
Don't make it weird.
Silence. Don't make it weird. Looks at Ignis, goes, just sighs. Throws a hand up. Of course you could be playing a game in here. Come have it over here. And you see that there are a few tables set up, this being about lunchtime, midday. about maybe a quarter full at the current time. Some of the folk being sleeping on a bench over there, but there do happen to be a lot of people playing some sort of game with gold, with some sort of cards. You've got checkers. You also happen to have a dartboard that is on the wall.
Nice. I turn to the proprietor and say, "Sir, I'm here to purchase your dartboard."
Oh, you be wanting a dartboard, eh?
Yeah.
You happen to be and you see him like quizzically look at you and goes, you the quartermaster, and she be your muscle, eh?
I am the captain of the Satyr Song. This is my general, like I said, and this is my head arcanist.
Jaw open, slack-jawed for a little bit as he's processing what you're saying. Again, a hand goes up. Apologies, Captain. Trying to piece things together as we get a lot of variety of folk here in the portfolio. As I do be meaning no offense, of course, to you.
Of course, none taken.
I appreciate it. The dartboard. You'd be liking. I believe so. Yeah.
That is correct.
Aye. I do happen to have this one, heavily used. However, snaps his fingers. I have a new one. I just received it not too long ago. Not looking to replace, but sometimes we get a brawl, and it's always good to have spare games lying about just in case. As it's kind of our shtick here. People come for the games, come for the drinking as well.
A forward-thinking man. I like that.
Well, you got to be forward-thinking with things being the way they are, if you will. But yes, a new dartboard, of course, and hobbles on over.
Hold on,
to a back room.
Can I inspect the one that's used on the wall?
Sure, investigation.
Looks good. It looks like it's been played with. It's standing strong.
Yes, it does. This is a very nice dartboard, actually. Really nice, made out of wood. And as you go up, it does have a very spongy texture where the darts should be going.
Okay.
You're not sure how it's made, but you're like, oh.
I'm just gonna lock the state of the used one in my head in terms of its sturdiness and stability, and then I'll rejoin the captain as he's seeing the new one.
Good.
Oh, Buster, do you prefer the used one up on the wall?
Well, I'm gonna get down on I'm gonna crouch down so I'm eye level with the captain, and say, Cap, keep an eye out. There's a good chance he's got a cheap board that he doesn't care to use on the wall because it won't last long. Whatever's on the wall works. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Could you inspect this new one as well for me?
Roll an investigation.
Yes. As he comes back out with a packaged, it's a crate with a lot of hay and loose material in there, some dried up straw to keep it safe. He opens the lid. As I said, received a few months ago, keeping it dry in the back, just in case. And as he opens it up, you can see that this dartboard, I'll have you roll an investigation check there, Buster.
I go, listen, Cap, I got you. Listen, I know these kind of places, these kind of people. I'll make sure we get the right one. And I go and I look at it. Critical fail.
Well, you do have a natural 20 stored for your divination.
I'm not using it for the dartboard. I'm sorry. I'm not using it for the dartboard.
For the investigation of the dartboard?
No.
Oh, that's so unusual. I don't know why you wouldn't.
You could use your 4.
Yeah, use your 4.
I suppose I could, but yeah.
No, as you look at it, this dartboard, it's covered with wood, and there's a nice little relief on the front, and it folds outwards to display the dartboard.
Oh, cabinet style.
Yeah, very much like some of the nicer dartboards you might see in our day and age here. Very much out of wood, and as you look at it, it's got the numbers and that are not inlaid with gold, but they do shine a little bit, and you're like, wow, how'd they get that? How'd they do that? You touch the middle, and it does seem to have a spongy-like similar texture. One that would be good to receive and hold darts very easily, very precisely as well.
How much for the board?
This one here, it being brand new, I could pass for it for 25 gold pieces.
How much for the one on the wall?
The one on the wall. That's been used.
I'm just curious, just to get an idea.
It's got etchings on it. I mean, people have been putting their names. There's a looks at the 13-year-old captain, leans to you, Buster, and be like, "There's quite a few curse words etched into the side there.
Sure.
If you want to, well, I just be saying that would be used. This one here, pristine condition, only been opened once or twice, and never been used itself. I be imagining you'd be using it on your ship, eh?
Listen here, you wet-legged, weevil-eaten backside of a boat. I'll ask you no more questions. And I get down on Atarax's level and I go, I have no idea which board is better. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what's going on.
Help me, please help me.
Oh, Wavelite.
Ignis just pulls out 25 coins, no haggling, no concept of money, because she's never had to use currency. She just pulls out 25 coins and gives it to him. Unless Buster really wants to jump back in and try and haggle more.
Having been immediately offended by the weevil-eyed, peg-legging, it just like, it's like the 1-2 slap of like immediate slap, slapped and then immediately being given exactly what he wanted. Just like,
that's good pirate, bad pirate right there.
I grab the board after she gives her the money and I go, let's get out of here.
Come back any time. Pleasure. Good day, Captain.
Good day to you, sir. Give him satyr horns for respect. And
that's he's a captain. Oh, you said he's captain. Right,
Yeah,
all right.
I call him respectfully. Just totally confused by the entire interaction.
I'm having
there
flashbacks.
with the satyr sword.
I'm having flashbacks to Buster negotiating for the goats and Goat's head.
Very nice.
yeah,
You have a dartboard.
I've got a dartboard. All right. Now, Buster, I know there wasn't a dartboard on Goat's Head when we got there, and you were kind of disappointed about that. Now, we don't have to be disappointed anymore.
Absolutely, Captain. No disappointment leaving that establishment. Not at all.
Dude, that interaction, 100% confident and happy with everything that happened.
Nice.
So you can mark off 25 gold pieces.
Sure did.
Wonderful. As the three of you are holding this dartboard, continuing to move forward throughout the market, I'm going to roll a D3 to see. This is not anything bad. This is just things that could happen to introduce the story a little bit more.
There's got to be like an arcanist's shop here, like for wizardly goods and components that I'm familiar with, I imagine.
There is, in fact. Buster, with your knowledge, you are actually near the Arcanist shop. And this was one that was very newly put in when you got here some time ago. And yes, you know that it's nearby, and it's just that time you see a bright purple cloud of smoke explode outward from a second-story window. And you hear a loud-pitched, "Dang nabbit! It's supposed to be red! Red, I tell you!" And you are very familiar with this voice, or at least part, I won't say very familiar. This is, again, the Arcanist that you remember and recall having moved into the port of Olo at about the time that you left.
Did he move here from Neverwinter by any chance? Or Waterdeep? Was it Neverwinter or Waterdeep? Where we met the Prospector Gnome Wizard.
Funny enough, as you walk up, you see a gnome wizard that is brushing off some purple smoke that is on him. Like, I'm trying to get this get and spits in the corner, and a purple spittle just flies out of their mouth. Yeah, So, as you come across this shop, which, Buster, you've only been to once, so you don't know this character.
Okay.
This that you see walking through the smoke. But as you approach, you see above the sign, Spellpan Pete's Magics Galore. Goes, hey, you saw that, right? That was red to you, was it?
It was a shade of red for sure.
Yeah, don't you lie to me, boy.
I lie to everybody.
Purple as a pansy.
Are you the
Big nabbit.
proprietor of this here?
I'm Pete. Yeah, that's me. I'm the wizard of this area here at the Port of Olo. And what can I do you for? What can I have? What can I help you having?
A couple things. I'm a ship wizard, and this is my captain, Captain Ataraxia of the Satyr Song. If you have heard tell of us.
Nope.
And
never heard.
And that's General Ignis.
Now it is.
Oh, General.
Yeah.
General? Well, how do you do?
We are looking to magically enhance our capacity as a crew, both myself as the ship's wizard and the ship itself. Last time I was here at Port Olo, and I kind of side-eyed the two of them, I didn't really have the coin to invest in your fine establishment here, and I've been dying to get back and see what you've got. Glad to see you're still setting up shop.
Yeah, well, can't really leave right now because, got no money. So, let me see if I can help you, and maybe you can help me by giving me some of your coin. Come on in. Yep, let's have you. Watch that step there, General. And, Captain. Good seeing someone near my own height.
And the same to you.
The only respectable height, if you ask me. So, don't you be growing up anymore, all right?
I'll do my best.
Yeah. So, what are you looking for specifically? You looking for magical capacity increasing? You want to get bigger? You want to get smaller? You want to get more prestigious? You looking for just to blow up your enemies?
Blowing up enemies sounds awesome.
I'm real good at explosions, that's for sure.
Okay. I'm personally first and foremost, Captain. Looks at Araxia, kind of eyes Ignis, and says, "Do we want to upgrade?"
Sorry, do you mean upgrade you? Or are you talking about the ship? Because I feel
ship.
like this guy is not the same caliber as Rickety Hake was. Don't we want to go to like an actual ship place?
Rickety Hake barely gave us anything. He hardly had any wares.
But he at least... She is like shadily looking around, talking to Buster. This seems like just a shop versus, I don't see any ballistas for sale on the side here.
Ignis, the wizards you can't trust are the ones that are well dressed and put together.
Why not?
Because they're terrible people. They're trying to trick you or something. You can't trust them. This guy you could trust, okay? When I was here last time, he's an honest goofball, but he's honest. And listen, that puff of smoke may not have been the right color, but it was a puff of smoke.
And as you look over, you see that he's got like a glove on his hand right now. He's kind of like flexing it back and forth. And as he does, because he's bored by you guys talking, so he's like already working on something. And this is like his workbench in the main shopping area. He just kind of snaps with his other finger. And as it snaps, the whole glove ignites into lightning. And then like lets go. He's like, no damage. Yeah. Well, that's an improvement. And he just kind of like puts it on one of his velvet pillows to be sold, and pushes it to the floor.
Look, Pete, Spellpan Pete.
Yeah.
I'm personally I'm looking for a wands, evocation wands.
Oh. He points to you. You a magic missile kind of guy?
Actually, no. I'm a diviner. Actually,
Not so much evocation.
not school trained. I'm not from like any of the colleges of magic. I home trained. Family wizard. But I'm not really that much of an evoker. And so if you've got, wands with some evocation charges, that would actually be really handy.
Oh, absolutely. I got something right here. As he walks on over here.
This will have to dip into our party fund because I don't think Buster has any personal funds.
He goes, now, how basic are you looking for? Are you looking for, like, premium quality? Are you looking for just sort of, like, run-of-the-mill?
You know how you have the boots that you wear every day because they'll never break? They're really reliable and sturdy. You gotta take care of them, but they don't look good, but they get the job done.
Okay. Well, you're wanting sturdy. Here's what I got. I'll show you a few options. As he pulls out a box. It's a pretty basic box. He opens it. The wand that he pulls out is actually... The only ornamentation in it is it's got like this spiral curve from the base all the way to the top tip of it that is so perfect and is carved so intricately that it's hard to tell which side you hold and which side is actually the end. Does that make sense? Like,
yes.
It's not like, oh, this is clearly the end. It tapers off. It's just like this stick with that perfect spiral. And he goes, stand back a little. Let me show you. As he lifts it, there's like this, one of the walls across from him slides open as he steps on a little latch, and a dummy appears like down a range, and he points it down, and as he does, 3 magic missiles just...
A magic missile wand.
2 of them don't start off going straight. They actually kind of like wind out, and it looks like they're about to hit into the wall before they almost like guided missiles, and they just batter into the dummy. And a straw flies with each burst. It goes, well, this will do the trick, right? I mean, you got your classic 7 charges. It's gonna D6 plus 1 charge, recharging every day. I don't know why I'm saying D6. You get a number of charges back every day, right? I'm talking wizard technically. I know you and I
got
we
you.
know what we're talking about here. Yeah.
D-Wizard understands D6.
Yes. If you're looking for a little more, he like takes the velvet out of the bottom of the box, which you didn't even realize had like a false bottom, and you see a piece of paper that's folded up, and as he unfolds it, there's like stages of almost like schematics or blueprints.
Ooh.
He's like, I've been toying around with some stuff. Sometimes I can't sleep, so I just start drawing, and I have these ideas. And well, here's some possible like ways to enhance this. I just haven't had the opportunity because, well, no one's cared, frankly. Usually just want a ring of invulnerability, a ring of fire resistance, a +1 armor, +1 rapier, this, that, love potion of longevity. You wouldn't believe how many potions of longevity people are looking for around here. We've got some 70-year-olds.
Oh, a bunch of old weirdos looking for longevity potions. That's what I say.
Well, we've got some 70-year-olds that were 30-year-olds like a month ago, you know?
Oh, I can't imagine why somebody would want to be younger. I mean...
It's a classic monkey's paw effect as well, because the more you take, the more you...
It's addictive.
It just kicks you in the face.
Next thing you know, you're looking into a box of papier-mâché worms and confused.
Hubris.
That's why I just stay away from the stuff, and I just scribble until I fall asleep.
I love this guy so much. I scribble until I fall asleep.
Actually got some of this blueprint here. I don't know if you were interested in something like that. I could probably whip something up if, of course, I mean, if you have the coin for the resources. taking my time away from some of those potions, which I severely hate to make. As he gets like this far off, like distance look as he says that.
How would I discern how much he's gonna probably ask for? Because I want to try and beat him to the price and make it lower than what he might say.
Yeah, so just a classic wand of magic missile. I think I had that at 800 gold pieces.
Okay.
But if you wanted any of these upgrades, they could be as simple as like just adding more missiles or like charges.
Can I be completely honest? What I want as the player for my character more than anything is to take this dinky wand and just turn it into a musket, like a magic musket, like a pirate pistol.
Ooh, yes, with a handle and like even like okay, like a hammer on the back as well.
Yeah.
Well, there's quite a few upgrades on here. There's like 5 stages that you can consider here to keep like upgrading, and each like the handle like could help with like stability or like force of the magic missile because you have something to like hold, like push against it. So there's quite a bit of stuff that you could upgrade here. The fullness of these upgrades are going to be quite expensive to get it completely finished according to Pete's vision. But you can absolutely start to piecemeal it or start to make it look nice, make it look more like what you want, even without the upgrades. But yeah, some of like the basic upgrades, they could run as 500 gold pieces or so. Some are as expensive as like 4,000 gold pieces, which really is just, I really need these materials, not the gold, but it takes gold to get these materials, etc. Right?
How much are we okay with me spending on a wand?
You're asking a 13-year-old and somebody who's never had to worry about currency.
Well, this is just for you, right? And he points to the captain. Captain, what do you? I've got some things for you. I mean, what do you specialize in? Are you fisticuffs? As he like dances from foot to foot, like with his fists in front of him. You like to get in the ring and push people around, or are you more of like the support kind of types, like the motivational speaking type of fellows?
Yeah. One of us is exactly one of those things, and one of us is exactly the other thing. I, in fact, happen to be the words guy.
Oh, well, maybe this is something that I can help you with. Runs over, not shambles, but literally like runs over to the other end, and as he does, he hits one of the walls, and as he does, like the entire wall like falls down, but perfectly to where it's like this counter. And there's like 3 magic items right there that just like are ready for display. And he goes, this one right here, a bit creepy, mind you. I don't know if your sensibilities will allow you to truly appreciate this, but... And he picks it up, and it's just this sun-bleached skull. And as you come closer to Ataraxia, you sense the magic emanating from it. And he goes, now this one here... If you truly are the ones that like to use words, singing, I never got it myself, but if you like to use that into the support type, this one is called the Whispering Skull. Basically, it allows you once per short rest, you can use a Bardic Inspiration against an enemy. Like, you can basically give it to an enemy so that they are forced to subtract from a saving throw or an ability check. Or... you can speak into the skull to deliver a message. Use a message cantrip up to a mile across water.
Okay, that's pretty fancy. Whose was this?
I don't know. I traded it for a potion of longevity. I mean, really? So
It belonged to a kobold with a...
No, I mean like, presumably the skull had like flesh and stuff on it at one point.
Oh yeah,
that's
I mean,
Yorick.
I'm sure.
Yeah, Yorick. Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure that this is.
Alas, poor Yorick.
Alas, poor. I never been one to know the arts myself, so I think that this is. It looks. He like looks at it. It looks human. I'm not quite sure. Probably some unfortunate soul brought down by Davy Jones or Besmara herself. You know.
Yeah. Okay, pretty creepy, like you said. Oh, what else you got?
Oh, but if you're looking for the fighter, I got this right next to me here. And these ones are two really nice. They're not gauntlets per se. They're more like leather gloves, which leave the fingertips exposed. But they are very like nicely, like finely like crafted leather. And on the back, they have like an insert for like a coin to be attached to each of them. He goes, now these here, I don't have coins, but really it's just your own coin that you're putting into it. But for you fighter, which I am assuming is a general here, by name at least, and these ones are called blood coin gauntlets, quote unquote, for the gauntlets. And when you reduce a creature to 0 HP, you get 1d6 temporary HP. And for once per short rest, when you take damage, you can reduce it by 1d10 plus your con as a reaction specifically. So, and it doesn't have to be you punch with them, it's just as you're wearing them, whatever weapon you're using will help either reduce that damage or allow you to gain the temporary HP as it's sucking the life from those that you make bleed.
That's awesome.
Ignis will take the gauntlets and just try them on. And do some like test punches. Go down to that dummy that was down there that he was casting missile on and do some punches on.
Destroy its face.
Just try it out, yeah.
Yes, of course. Those fighters type, as he turns to the wizard, Buster. Those fighter type, they just like to make sure that it fits them. Of course, we know they're magic. They fit anybody that puts them on, right?
Yeah.
So,
we have some glasses that it's funny. People think they wouldn't fit me or somebody else on the crew, but yeah, they you know.
Fools! All of them fools!
We're all fools, really, aren't we? All right. Ataraxia, what do you think? Do you have bolts? Do you have any bolts?
Oh, yes, I do. He takes apple out of his pocket and throws it across to another wall. And as he does, those like boards sort of like accordion open to reveal a bunch of bolts and like quivers, and they display on an angle, nicely put. Yeah, I've got some bolts over there if you want to take a look at them. General, how are those gloves fitting? I guess they're feeling real good.
Oh yeah, they're feeling good.
Yeah, and like you're swinging with some of your weapons, like multiple of them. You're like, okay, but how does it feel with this? How does it feel with that? Which you have the trident, right? Or does Ataraxia have that right now?
He had given it to Ignis. I'm trying to decide if she would take that into a seedy... I don't think she'd take it off the ship in a seedy place like this.
Maybe leaving it with Max for safekeeping? Or probably just in the captain's quarters, right?
Yeah, just leaving it in the captain's quarters.
Okay. But yeah, trying a variety of weapons, and it seems like the leather seems to like form around them to give you like a good grip. And you even like throw some of your water from a canteen on there to see if like it'll slip. It looks like it seems to just bypass that water and almost have like the supernatural, really magical ability to just like really hold tight. But yes, we've got bolts. We've got bolts over there. I didn't see anybody here with bolts. I imagine some for your ballista, for your friends. Somebody?
Yeah, there's a Dragonborn. We've got a Dragonborn ranger who's really good at firing bolts.
All right, quite an eclectic group you got. Yeah, it's of course. We've got some that make you explode. We've got some that make others explode. Probably recommend those before the first ones. We've got some that poison your enemies. We've got some that will make them bleed over there. I mean, we've got quite a bit that destroy.
We've got some that'll make them bleed.
Yeah,
so bolts.
Unlike regular bolts.
Oh, don't have the regular bolts. I just needed a fancy way to describe them.
Bleeding bolts.
It's all about branding. If you know, I don't know if you know this, but branding is very critical. But yes, I mean we've got all sorts of things like that. He's just looking for anything.
You
yes?
said something. Did we hear about the thing for person with words?
Oh yeah, it's the skull.
Creepy skull.
That creepy thing.
Look over at it, and there's just like a screeching of violins.
But yes, I mean that's pretty much a lot of what he has to offer right now. For the bolts, he walks over and he goes, I've got I've only got a few of them. I had to fancy up just the normal bolts. I wouldn't charge you more for them, of course, but I do have a lot of plans. And you can kind of see next to them like some papers that are rustled, and it looks like there are more schematics, and one of them is of like, it's like a normal bolt with like blood dripping from the end, and you can see off to the side like a cartoonish picture of like a vampire. Another one you can see, it's just like a bolt that seems to be made out of water, but water, and then like some smaller pictures of like fire and like a stone bolt and things like that. And he goes, just... Things being the way they are, it's hard to get the stuff I actually want to get to, you know, and I've got to make those dang potions.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna turn to the captain. I say, I have an idea. All right, if we were to get some of the reliable bolts, the ones that make other people blow up, the gloves, the skull, and the wand, just that, what kind of cost are we looking at?
Oh, you know, we're looking at, let me do some math in my head. Not my strong suit, of course, but, let's see, we're doing...
You know, everybody always needs a mathematician when they're not around.
Oh, they suck at math. We all know that. They just like it for the status, if you know what I mean. Let's see, we've got 15, and we got I'd say about you're probably looking close to probably 4,800 gold pieces.
Now,
Okay.
you're having a hard time selling things. You said you don't have any money.
Well, I guess that is true. I just have all these ideas, and I try to put them through to production, and then that's where all my money goes. And then I've got to do. Sorry, what?
Well, I'm just saying, like, maybe you need people to field test some things. And maybe we could work out a deal? He kind of looks at Ataraxia, like, to, you know, field test your experimental stuff and report back about what works and what doesn't work. So you can,
Yeah,
you know, get some...
I do.
And we've got this is Captain Ataraxia Kalian of the Satyr Song. We just conquered the rock. We broke the rock.
You broke Tidewater Rock. You, Captain.
Well, it was... I must give most of the credit to my general and our master of hunts, who is still remaining on our boat at the moment.
But you broke Tidewater Rock, you and your crew.
That is correct.
You got the best of Lady Smiley and all of her goods and riches.
Yes, and we still have the best of Lady Smiley and all of her goods and riches.
She pledged loyalty and allegiance to Ataraxia.
And marriage.
That ghostly, spectral voice of marriage does sound like her.
She couldn't keep her hands off of our Dragonborn. I don't know what to tell you.
Or I suppose I should say, at least last time we checked, we still had the best of Lady Smiley. Who knows if anything has happened in the time since we've been gone.
We don't need to think about what's happening right now. He gets very thoughtful. Captain,
That's me.
I have to say, that is mighty impressive, taking over Tidewater Rock. It's been rumored. I thought I heard whispers of somebody taking over Tidewater Rock. If it's true that it was you, well, that would be very impressive indeed. I would be, very interested, at least, getting to know you all a little bit better. Maybe, and he just gets very thoughtful.
Maybe you come see the ship?
Maybe a sponsorship deal?
Ooh.
What's this guy's name again?
Spellpan Pete.
Spellpan Pete. So the Satyr Song brought to you by Spellpan Pete.
I would like that. How about I bring the items to the ship? I come visit, and we could have some. We can discuss a little bit more.
Right on. That sounds like a plan to me.
Excellent. General, you're good to wear those gloves if we're meeting up, if you'd like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you under the assumption that I was going to give these back? No, I was going to take these.
Well then, it's a good thing we made this deal then.
That it is.
I would really have hated to get in between any sort of fight or confrontation with her, so I really appreciate this deal.
She's terrifying.
She is, and I am a respectable height, and she is an ungodly height up there for sure.
An angel is ungodly.
How about I come see you first thing tomorrow morning? How's that?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Excellent. I will bring the rest of these items.
And your specs. And your ideas.
I saw you eyeing those. Yes, we'll bring the blueprints as well. Is that to your liking? Do we have an accord? As he reaches out to the captain for a handshake.
Go ahead.
Nope. I was just about to make a very dumb car joke about this Accord. Go for it.
Oh, good lord.
It's actually a ship.
That's pretty good.
Oh man!
Ignis wants to take one of all of the arrows and just hold them. We'll be taking these two. I want Max to look them over and make sure he knows what he wants. That's fine, right, Pete? That's all right if we take these?
Well, you did roll a 22 intimidation, so...
Can I... Gosh, okay, this might be too forward. Forgive me, everyone. I'm going to pluck the feather out of Ataraxia's hair, and I'm going to say, listen, in good faith, okay, you're going to meet us at the ship. Here's this as collateral in case we ditch town.
That feels wholly unnecessary.
Rock?
I want to show this guy some respect. He's been very gracious to us.
Our first sponsor? I think, this is a good relationship for us to start building up.
Okay. And he takes the feather and goes, I will be there tomorrow. I will be there. General, careful of the one that will blow you up. I would hate for you not to be there.
Test those off of the ship.
Maybe just don't use that one till I get there tomorrow, if you will, please. Regardless, I will be there tomorrow.
And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
As you exit the Spellpan Pete's, you are walking away, Buster, I imagine, with a spring in your step.
Oh, yeah, that was
probably
great.
Literally. Hopping and bouncing a little bit. And
Buster's not a shopper, guys. He really just grabs the first thing he sees.
Ataraxia, as you weave through the bustle of the marketplace, there is something that catches your ears specifically. You hear a voice that, although the voice itself doesn't sound familiar to you, it has a familiar cadence to it, which you feel drawn to. And as you draw closer to this voice, you hear it speak, a female voice. Come one, come all, to the Sylvan Mask. Come explore the place where names are masks. Masks are truth, and the right illusion can bring you more than just an opportunity. And as you part through the crowd, you see in front of a very mysterious-looking shop a fawn.
Ooh.
A fawn from the Fey Realm, which you have not seen for quite some time, shall we say? And as you come closer and closer, this fawn, dressed very loud, shall I say, to draw attention in a bright purple silken garb with jewels hanging every few inches off of her garment, calling out, reaching out to those that pass by. She turns to you, Ataraxia. You see a little bit of shock come across her face. Goes, "Why, hello, have you come down from the mountain as well?"
I came from across the sea.
"Ah, a newcomer here then." As she extends her hands, "Do you have a moment for us to chat?"
I look at my friends I think I have a moment.
Ignis shakes her head no.
Ignis, you could take the stuff back to the ship if you need to.
As your hand is like tentatively forward, Ataraxia, you looking at your friends. She gently, but a little firmly, grabs your hand and starts to slowly pull you in. Come. We have much to discuss. And that is where we're going to end this week's episode of I Cast Fireball.
What? No. What? No! It's going to be 2 months until our next recording. No!
Not 2 months. We're going to record real soon.
Well, after the one in June, it's 2 months. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jumped ahead a month.
I know, I'm with you though. Like, I'm ready to record the next episode right now.
I've just been sitting here on the ship. I'm just
So
sitting
sorry,
here.
Jacob.
Oh, I'm sorry,
It's okay.
Jacob. I apologize.
I put myself there.
We will get to your story.
Meanwhile, everybody on the ship is drawing cards from that Max.
Yeah. He's just passing them around.
And for you, Wesley Crusher.
You may draw 18.
All of them are great except the last one.
Where he loses everything he just gained.
Oh, man. Well, we have a fey creature that we've encountered in the wild. Ooh, fun magic stuff going down with Spellpan Pete's and possible sponsorship here. We are looking forward to what's going to be happening in the next few episodes here. But Jacob, Josh, Mickey, Ned, thank you as always for playing. And listeners, thank you for joining us on this week's episode of I Cast Fireball. If you like what you're hearing, shoot us an email to icastfireball2020@gmail.com. Go to our Patreon exclusive Discord where you can talk about all of the things that you are questioning what might be happening with Ataraxia and this fawn. Does he know this fawn? What's going to happen with the sponsorship? Is Ignis going to listen to the advice of not using the bolt that will blow herself up? We'll have to find out in future episodes.
Did we get the right dartboard or not?
Did we get the right
Did we get the right
dartboard? Did we get swindled out of that? You can go into our conspiracy theory thread, and you can talk about all the conspiracies there for future episodes. How many cards is Wesley going to pull? You can also jump in there as well. And you can see which tier works best for you. Or you can just listen to all the bonus content for at a $3 tier, where this episode we had a ton of bloopers that are probably not going to make it into the final cut. So if you want to hear what those bloopers are, you can join it at that lower tier as well. Go check and see which tier works best for you. But we want to shout out our sister podcast, Improv Tabletop, where Ned takes a turn as the GM, doing fun TTRPGs that are not D&D. Sometimes are Fate Accelerated, sometimes are Blades in the Dark, Avatar Legends, other Powered by the Apocalypse systems. But this system he's currently doing is
Bump in the Dark. It's like Blades in the Dark, but it's more of like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, X-Files, those Monster of the Week style shows. That's kind of what this system is built for, and it's pretty fun. I'm a fan.
And it's Lego, folks. So if you are like, oh, I don't do horror, I don't like monsters, it's Lego. Go give it a listen yourself, and don't forget to leave them a 5-star review on the way out. Lastly, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and fellow wacky adventurers. But until next time, I'm Thomas, your DM, and around the table we've had
General Ignis Halcon.
Maximus Shans.
Ataraxia Kalian.
And Buster Bilgewater.
Let's keep that fire going, everybody, and we'll see you all next time.